In this video, let's talk about selection tools and different ways that you can select shapes or objects in your workspace. So there are different tools in the toolbar. There are different categories that you can use based on your need. Also, there are different approaches and techniques you can have in order to select a shape. Let's first talk about tools and then we will talk about some different techniques. Basic selection tool is just like rectangle and elliptical tools. Okay, let's create a new layer and work in that layer. Then we won't accidentally touch other shapes or layers. Right now, if I want to select something, as you can see, with basic rectangular shape selection, I just like create a rectangle. If I go and like right click and choose the elliptical, it creates like a ellipse for me or a circle. What is really important for these tools and also for different tools in Photoshop, if you hold shift, it keeps the same proportion for width and height for you. So right now I can create an ellipse. This is one aspect. The other important thing that you should know is from the option bar, as you can see on the top, there are 4 different toggles. These are really important toggles. And right now, as you can see, the second one is selected. If you hover over your mouse and hold it, also it shows you the details. It says like add to the selection. So what it means? It means if I select something, let's with Command D select everything. And if I create a rectangle selection, if I go and choose the first one, and if I hold my mouse, it says new selection. So what is happening right now, if I go and choose another like elliptical and draw, you see the other one is gone because it creates one selection at a time. If I want to add to my selection, I choose the second one. Now you can see both selections are available. And if I go and want to subtract or remove part of the selection, I choose this third one. But there are also short key for those two. If I hold the Alt and select, as you can see, remove part of my selection. So one more time, the short keys for any kind of selection tools, doesn't matter which tool you use. If you hold the shift and if you create the first one, hold the shift, you can create more. And if you hold Alt and drag, it removes from the selection, as you can see here. So these are the basic selection tools that it is helpful the time that you want to create, like for example, if you want to select a simple rectangle or like ellipse or circle. This is not useful if you have complex shapes.